in Maharashtra has endured the unceasing torment of stone quarrying. The once thriving land, blanketed in green, now bears the scars of greed, a denuded landscape that has left its people grappling with illness, loss, and despair. In September 2024, a flicker of hope emerged. A public interest litigation, or a PIL, filed in the Bombay High Court exposed a shocking reality. While mining approvals covered just 4 hectares, satellite imagery revealed operations sprawling across 9.88 hectares, an audacious violation. Despite the court order, when the Hindu visited the village in December last year, the sound of stones being crushed and the sights of trucks transporting them continued. For the Thakar tribe, the forest is more than land. It is their lifeblood and spiritual refuge, a nurturing mother. But the relentless quarrying turned their sacred haven into a barren wasteland. Residents say the forest earlier provided the population of about 2,000 food and sources of livelihood. But soon they had to buy vegetables from the market and leave homes to find jobs as they could no longer depend on the forest. They claim quarrying has affected their health, depleted natural resources, and upset biodiversity. The Ullas River, flowing through their hamlet and quenching the thirst of over 3 million people in Badlapur and Thane, has become a conduit for untreated quarry effluents. Bhaskar's year-and-a-half-old son, perpetually unwell since birth, embodies the cost of this destruction. In a single year, Bhaskar has borrowed over 1 lakh rupees to cover his child's medical bills.
ये कुआं बहुत पुराना है हमारे गांव का। यहाँ पे 15 साल से हम लोग बंद किया है, क्योंकि ये केशर का जो भी वेस्टिंग माल मटेरियल का जो पानी आता है वो इसमें चला जाता है, और साइड में नाला है, वो नाले से ऊपर से पानी आता है, क्योंकि पीने लायक नहीं है। पानी पूरा ख़राब हुआ है। पानी बहुत बीमारी बढ़ गई थी, पेट दर्द होना, सर्दी जुकाम, कंटिन्यू बीमार पड़ना। महीने में बच्चे को कम से कम 3-4 बार हॉस्पिटल लेके जाना पड़ता था। तो उसके बाद पानी हमने बंद किया, ये वाला पानी पीना। ये वहाँ से आता है, वहाँ पे प्लांट बैठा हुआ है, तो वहाँ से नाला है यहाँ से, तो वहाँ से जो भी काम जो वेस्ट मटेरियल तो ये नाले में ऐसा बह के आता है। हाँ जी, छोटा नाला है जो वहाँ से जो भी माल, ये वाला ये सूख गया। हाँ, अभी बंद है तो सूख गया है। तो वहाँ से आने के बाद ये सीधा नाले पे अच्छा नाले को कनेक्ट होता है। तो हाँ जी, ये वाला तो यहाँ पे कनेक्ट होने की वजह से नीचे वाला जो पानी वो पूरा ख़राब हो जाता है। अभी ये चिंचोली गाँव है नीचे, तो वहाँ पे सब लेडीज़ लोग कपड़े धोने आते हैं, तो कपड़े धोने का लायक का पानी बचता नहीं है, पूरा ख़राब हो जाता है जी। और फिर ये तो अभी दिखा है कि यहाँ पे बावड़ी है बहुत पुराना, तो यही पानी इसमें चला जा रहा है। उसके वजह से 15 साल से बंद ही किया है, क्योंकि पानी पीने लायक है ही नहीं है। पूरा गंदा पानी इसमें मिक्स हो जाता था, उसके बाद पूरा पानी ख़राब होता था। तो अभी मतलब कपड़े धोने लायक तो है पानी, पहले कपड़े धोने लायक भी नहीं बचता था पानी, क्योंकि पूरा डस्ट की वजह से पूरा गंदा पानी आता था, इसमें मिक्स हो जाता था। ये आजू बाजू में फार्म हाउस से मांग लेते, कभी इनसे मांगते तो कभी जी हाँ। अच्छा, तो उनसे मांगते, कभी कभी वो भी मना करते। तो गांव का
कितने दूर चलना पड़ता है उनको?
चलना तो पड़ता है, यहाँ से कम उधर भी जाना पड़ता है, इधर भी फार्म हाउस है। हाँ जी, पहाड़ पे जाना पड़ता है।
Koparyachiwadi, a remote hamlet nestled 70 kilometers from Mumbai, is a 3-hour drive and a grueling 90-minute trek from Chanderi Fort. The path winds through rocky slopes and dry, dusty river valleys, a far cry from the vibrant ecosystem it once was. Here, life has grown precarious. 29-year-old Bhagwan Gwada lives with his wife, children, parents and brother in a small crowded home. Like many others in the village, they suffer from respiratory issues, fatigue and a lingering sense of helplessness.
मेरा नाम भगवान गावंडा। जो इधर ये मकान देख रहे हैं, जो जूना मकान था वो उसको क्रैक गया था और वो कभी भी गिर सकता था, इसलिए उसको अभी तोड़ के अभी नया बनाना पड़ेगा। एक साइड से जो ब्लास्टिंग होता है इधर खदान का, वो ब्लास्टिंग से एक साइड का टूट गया था, क्रैक ज़्यादा गया था, पूरा तोड़ दिया, अभी नया वापस नया बनाना पड़ेगा। जो अभी यहाँ पे लोग रहते हैं, अभी वो झोपड़े में रहता है, जब तक ये मकान बनेगा नहीं तब तक वो नहीं इधर रह सकते।
The villagers who once cultivated paddy and vegetables now scrape by as daily wage laborers or helpers at distant construction sites. For women, fetching water and firewood from miles away is a daily battle against time and exhaustion. Years of appeals to local leaders and authorities have yielded little more than empty promises. In 2019 and 2023, the Gram Panchayat resisted decisions by successive sarpanches to grant permissions for quarry operations. In July 2024, Ambarnath Tehsildar Prashanti Mane issued a notice to the quarrying firm, warning of health hazards and threatening to revoke its license. Mane's transfer followed soon after, a move villagers see as retribution for her courage. Activist environmentalist Nandakumar Pawar unearthed another grim truth through an RTI query. The quarrying activities violated the sanctity of the Mathiran Eco-Sensitive Zone, a protected area under the Environment Protection Act 1986.
So this particular stone quarry, which is operational in Koprachivadi, Chinzoli village, district Ambarnath, which has been carried out from last 15 years. These people are really trying for some relief, but there is no relief whatsoever. Many times, many people promises, many political leaders come in to help them, but eventually no results. And then when I realized the fact that somebody told me to come to our rescue, when I saw the videos, and that was really shocking videos, the amount of dust which spread during every blast, RTIs, and get the relevant information as to how much area he owns and how much area has been sanctioned for mining. So as per that record, the record found to be much excessive mining has been done, because he has only 4 hectares of area in his possession. And when we map those area by using satellite imageries and other techniques, we found that area which is mined found to be 9.88 hectares, which is almost more than double. And also what we have found here, the entire mountain has been sliced vertically, which is gross violation as per the MPCB and forest guidelines are concerned. Also, these particular stone quarries, which operated by the Vishwanath Panvelkar, that is 76 1K, coming under the buffer zone of Mathiran Eco-Sensitive Zone. And although it's in buffer zone, but there is no clarity yet. But our doubt, it's a ecological sensitive zone. Already there are many proofs to show that. And eventually, when we see the suffering of the villagers, their farmland has been destroyed, every house has developed crack, every house has been filled up with the dust, and it's very miserable life these people are living from 2007, and there is no any justice.